Welcome back to my channel where we do as the Romans do. I've been wanting to bring you inside of an apartment in Rome, and we're gonna do it today. I found out from a friend of a friend about this place, and when I found out about the location, I simply had to come out to film it. Let's go find out why.
So the apartment's 85 meters, but it's only one bedroom, and normally you get sometimes up to two bedrooms or more in the same amount of space. So it's a very comfortable apartment.
So one bedroom, one bathroom, right?
One bedroom, one bathroom.
Okay, yeah. And I said, okay, it's an older building, I see thick walls and high ceilings. These are like way higher than the standard, right? Normally, this is like three...
Yeah, between 3.5 to 4 meters. I'm not sure exactly.
4.
I mean, you can imagine you put in another one of you on top of there, and nearly 2 meters, right?
So and the standard is what, about 250? So this is way above the standard. Well, at least how they build the new buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. The first thing I noticed is the thickness of the walls. This is great. It's probably great in the winter. It keeps the
natural insulation, also for the noise.
And this place is right by the Colosseum, right? And probably a tram, right? Tram line passes here.
Si.
Okay.
Yeah. It's well connected.
Yeah, it's well connected, but as far as when it comes to noise, I mean, you need those thick walls, right? Because otherwise you'll be hearing the tram all the time.
Yeah, but the double pane glass windows help a lot with the noise.
Let's look at the windows.
Let's go and have a look. Come on. What are you waiting for?
Sure.
These got double paned insulated windows.
Okay.
So if you close this now, and
they're huge.
Turn up there.
Yeah.
And the noise
Wonderful.
nearly disappears, eh?
Yeah.
That's not 100%,
really.
not bad.
Yeah.
And you can just do this there, like that, and it opens up there like that.
Yeah. And you probably get tax break for this, right?
They're encouraging, the economy to turn around, so they're offering a subsidy for if you improve your house energy-wise. Yeah, and this is part of it.
But the difference is amazing.
This gives you like a complete blackout when you close all these. It's really, if you want to have a good sleep and not be woken by the sun. But check out the view. I mean, you never see Rome like this again. This is like there's no one there. Normally it's like packed. You can not even see the pavement nearly. But I must say, a bonus since this is happening is if you look down at the roads. They're all new. I get around Rome on a motor, and so I notice all the holes, and I've noticed that the roads have really improved. Yeah. So look, you can see down here one of the trams, and this down. There's also the metro on the other side of the Colosseum.
And the thing in the back is the Palatine Hill, the Palatino.
Yep.
So when in Rome, go check it out.
When you get temperatures of up to the early 40s, you need a little bit of help, right?
Yeah.
So we have air conditioners. But because we're in the center of Rome and these buildings are really old, there's a lot of restrictions. You can't just go whack on a motor on the outside of the building. And so if you look at these ones here, the actual motor is inside this. And they just put 2 holes in the wall for the exhaust and also for to enter, and the air comes in and out, and that's it. So there's no motor attached to the outside of the building.
external unit.
Yeah.
Keeps the city center looking pretty, because I think those like external units are horrible. And you see them, okay, our new buildings arrive, but not in the city center.
So you can see down here the fireplace.
Fireplace in the middle of Roman Historic Center. That's pretty unusual. I mean, not standard, right?
No, it's not standard, and even though this is functional, the actual owner prefers that it's not used, because basically the beautiful floors.
The floors are great. The floors are not standard. I mean, mostly you'd find in a typical Italian apartments, you would find tiling rather than hardwood floor. So this is, I guess this has been upgraded and also upgraded to cater international tastes, right? Normally, I mean, nothing's wrong with tiling on the floor, but it's kind of cold in the winter. I'm not used to that, so it's not really my favorite. All right, so I prefer hardwood floor for the winter. And in summer, it doesn't matter, it makes no difference. A good looking lamp too.
This is called a Murano, very popular here with the Italian people. Most international people, they
like cleaner lines, I would imagine, right? Okay, Murano thing works. And which brings us to the switches. So these are not actually flipped. You just push them off, on. Another difference between a typical apartment in Rome and standard American apartment would be a door handle as opposed to doorknob. So that I don't think I've seen a doorknob here ever. So it's.
Are you talking like a circular?
Yeah, one of those round things, right? So it's usually a handle. So do you want to tell us why we have different plugs here? What's the difference?
This is called a Siemens plug. The plug that you can put in here, you can put in here, but this plug won't go into that one. So I don't understand why they don't put these ones everywhere. Yeah. It really confuses me.
This is the standard Central European plug. I think they have these in Germany and maybe France. Yeah. Not in the UK, not in Ireland, but standard European.
In general, I don't know why they just don't make these ones everywhere. So this is the gas. There we are.
This is a new one because I have one of those ugly old ones.
Yes, sir.
I imagine the sink doesn't come with a disposal or anything like that. Right? The standard Italian
sink. They don't have that. Why not? They do not have disposal units in Italy.
Yeah.
They're so useful. We have them. I'm from New Zealand, and we have them right there.
Is that right? Yeah, because I'm used to that. Yeah.
So it's probably to do with maybe the pipes in the buildings, especially in the old buildings, they're very old. So if they don't want to encourage people to have a disposal unit, even though it's munching it up and making it small, but it's still putting food and stuff down there, isn't it? And these tight pipes.
Exactly.
So also talking about the water in Rome, it's great to drink.
Yeah.
And it's actually good for your bones because it's full of calcium.
Yeah.
But bad for the pipes.
Yeah, exactly. I always drink tap water, right? Never bottled water in Rome. I don't use bottled water here. When I'm home, I drink this water. When I'm out, I drink off Nazone, which is like a little water fountain, right?
The Nazone.
Yeah, it's perfect good to drink. Pretty much everybody eating like this.
Radiator.
Do you have like your internal unit?
Yes.
Scaldamento autonomo.
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Check it out. There we are. Look at that.
Okay. Caldaia. So this apartment has so-called riscaldamento autonomo, so heating just for this apartment. Because why? It's not unusual that the whole building or a complex of buildings have
centralized heating.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a little extra convenient.
It should be, because this is autonomous, so you have it, you control it. Turn it off and on whenever you wish. If you have centralized heating,
you depend on somebody's
some buildings, they're changing it nowadays more and more, but some buildings you can only turn the heating on at certain hours of the day.
No, they turn the heating on at certain. You don't.
But you can turn it off and on here as well. Even though the heating would stop there. But you would pay usually no matter what. They're changing it nowadays. So they put on they stick on a timer here, and it can tell when you turn your heating off and on, and it's controlled digitally. Sends through the internet back, and this calculates how much your bill.
Because in some buildings, what they do is like they turn the heating on at maybe 3 p.m. in the winter, 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. I think it's like because because people are not home, they're at work. But what about the retired people? All right, so this is a little extra convenience, all right? And it creates really a nice type of heat. So I prefer this to the air conditioning sort of hot air, sort of whatever that blows in your face. I don't really like that. So this, at least it's my preference. So what is this? This is like an iPad?
An iPad from the 19th century.
Oh, it's a TV! Oh, it's a small TV, alright? But I guess, why do they have a small TV? So is this the only TV set?
It is actually.
Which is fine with me. I never turn my TV off. No, never, ever.
They would sit here as a family, eat and watch the news, TV.
Okay.
So this is actually how you control the heating here. Turn off and on.
So set up days, hours of the day. Okay.
This is the circuit breaker box, and actually this is handy to know where it is because, and actually, voila, the master.
Okay.
Well, this breaks the house down. So this is for the bathroom, say, this is for the lounge. And it's useful to know where the main contrattore is, because in Rome, it's very common you get 3 kilowatts into the house.
That's true. Okay, yeah, do you want to tell us about that?
And if you use many appliances, the hairdryer for one, it sucks a lot of energy at one time, along with the oven. So if you have too many things sucking the energy in at one time, boom, it'll shut off the switch here. Because it's I don't know why they do it, but it's the basic plan of 3 kilowatts. You can go up to 4, 4.5 and 6.
You pay extra.
You pay extra per kilowatt, the more you pull in.
The thing is, in plain English, don't have your washer and dishwasher work at the same time.
Yes, because it also depends on the wire within the walls.
Exactly.
And if the wires on the walls are all modern and all that, it runs more efficiently and it's less likely that it will break the circuit breaker.
But it happens where I live all the time. I can't have 2 things working at the same time, and it's all new. Okay, I have the old system.
Really?
It's all new. I think it's just fucked up.
If I can give your viewers one tip. That is, look at this here. If you put your key in there, you unlock it, so now you can get out. Let's say I have another key here, and I go out and I leave that key in the door. I cannot get back in the door because the key's in there. Shall I try? Let's try.
All right.
It will not turn. Basically, it's a very big mistake, around about 500-600 euro mistake, because I need to break the door down, replace the lock
yourself out,
and then fix the door a little bit. You're going to be breaking a little bit of door. So anyway,
don't lock yourself out.
Do not leave the key in the door. There's a bit of a myth here, and maybe I'm creating this myth myself. Because about 5% of the houses I know, and I know a few, they don't have this here. They put a little knob on there. So instead of putting the key to lock it at night, there's a little knob and you turn it and it's fine. Why they don't do that for every house? My theory is that the locksmiths don't want it to happen.
Ah, they want to.
Because it keeps them in work, doesn't it? Come busting down doors.
Keeps them busy.
Yeah.
All right. The bedroom. Ta-da. That's very Italian looking for some reason. I don't know. Is it the color or the curtains? I actually like the color scheme. So obviously the first difference that comes into mind is no closet.
They're not built into the wall, so
Yeah.
you have these standalone closets. Very popular.
Can we open that? Do you mind?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how it works. All right. So there's no depth to hang your whatever shirts and jackets this way. All right.
Yeah.
Now yeah, another air conditioning.
Yeah, like I was in the lounge, that's actually the main motor, and that runs that one there.
Okay. That's a luxury in Rome because not very often do I find two air conditioners in one apartment. Yeah, well, this item you would normally find in a bathroom, sometimes even in the kitchen.
In the kitchen as well.
In the kitchen, is that
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
So this is considered a little extra luxury to have a separate place for the washer.
Yeah, well, they were lucky as well. It backs onto the bathroom here. So this also shuts.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of bathroom,
Yeah.
it's nice and bright, airy.
Yeah, well, there's a couple extra things in here you probably won't see in New Zealand. One is this bidet here.
Oh, okay.
Tony, I'm going to tell you something embarrassing here.
Tell me something about it.
My first interaction with one of these.
Okay.
And
you actually interacted with it? All right. So, bidet, what do we say about bidet? A lot's been said about bidets. I guess they're useful, okay. Italians don't keep them for nothing. It's just they're not very common in the rest, throughout the rest of the world. But other than that, I have nothing against bidets. This thing here, okay, can I?
sure.
So small button, less water, big button, more water.
So sometimes there might be a little push button that just pops out the wall.
Yeah.
You push it in. But this is a modern house, so this one saves the water.
This is a real marble, huh?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. You can see the thickness here.
Yeah.
The sink.
How's the water pressure?
Well, the water pressure is usually dictated by what floor you're on. If you're on the 6th floor, if you're relying on the water pressure directly from the town, if you think about it, it's got to push it up 6 floors. And normally the apartments on 6 floors, they can have problems with water pressure. We're on the 3rd floor here. So if you look at the pressure here, it's not too bad. Not super strong, but it's not too bad.
This shower looks, this is not really a typical Italian shower, is it? I mean, there's no bathtub. Normally there would be a bathtub.
Yeah, bathtubs are being taken out of apartments nowadays. This is actually a heater, a radiator heater, and you hang your towels on there as well. So it acts as a double function of one, heating the room, and 2, drying and holding your towel.
No, I was going to say that dryers really are not very common in Italy.
Exactly.
I've seen very few here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the alternative?
Well, they're not common here. I don't know why. The Italians, it's not popular with Italians. So hanging clothes on these little clothes horses or clothes racks.
Yeah. And this is how you dry your clothes.
Yeah. The only problem with this sort of system is it can create mold and stuff in the house if your property isn't well ventilated.
It's a beautiful view of Colosseo, right?
Yeah, that's Colosseum, and then just over the hill you go to Monte, which has a lot of bars and restaurants.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you here soon. In the meantime, if you don't want to miss anything going on in Rome, please subscribe.
So this is actually how you would control the... Oh. Let's start that again, shall we? Alright.